I'm in the constituency of the leader of the opposition. This is St. Andrews Southern, and I'm actually on Torrington Road, which is one of the roads that we're going to be repairing under our Spark program. Now, this constituency has been controlled by the People's National Party since about 1970, and for over 2 decades was run by the former Minister of Finance, Omar Davis. What he also didn't tell you is that we're fixing Mulgrave Lane, which is a part of his constituency. I know that is in a very deplorable condition, but that's not the big thing. We're also fixing 2 other roads in St. Andrews Southern. One of the sad things about the conversation we're having now is the disingenuousness of the presentation. He doesn't mention to his constituents that by September, 4 roads will be fixed in his constituency, which is out of the 10 roads that will be fixed under the Spark program. Between, let's say, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, the People's National Party allocated an average of about $500 million for road maintenance to the National Works Agency. This is not surprising, as because of the mismanagement of the predecessor of the leader of the opposition, Omar Davis, the country was not able to fix the roads. Under this administration, based on our prudent fiscal management, we have been able to do much better in fixing roads. This year, we have spent over $8 billion. I'm on Richings Avenue. It is because of how we have managed their money, why the government has been able to find $45 billion to fund over 600 roads in your communities under the Spark program. It is not surprising that the leader of the opposition would have come to Parliament yesterday and made his budget presentation without a budget. We know how to spend your tax dollars. We know how to build roads. We know how to use your money efficiently. With all his grand ideas, he did not come with a financial plan of how he was going to fix your roads and make your life better. This government does not come only with ideas. We come with action. We know how to spend your tax dollars efficiently without raising taxes. The Spark program is not a borrow money program. It is your tax dollars at work. And I know I heard talk yesterday about the road maintenance fund, a fund that was never funded. We are spending at least 10 times more money on roads than was ever spent by the People's National Party. So the next time you see an orange cone in the road, it means danger. It means you should not enter. The opposition leader's orange cone budget presentation is dangerous for your infrastructure, your roads, your tax dollars, and your well-being. Do not believe them. Do not trust them.
A few moments later.
I'm in the constituency of the leader of the opposition. This is St. Andrews Southern.
No, Nesta, that is not in my constituency. The area behind you in the photo is known as Board Villa, and it is in West Kingston. You couldn't even get that right with your little video gimmick. In fact, I reached out to the MP for West Kingston months ago for him to put in place dump site monitors for that space, like I have done in my constituency to keep areas like that clean and tidy, but he hasn't yet put it in place. And by the way, as far as my constituency is concerned, we have only been allocated 2 minor roads to begin with under Spark. The 2 roads that we chose to begin with under the project, including Collie Smith Drive, which badly needs attention, have been put on the back burner by you or those who report to you. So pull up your socks, man, and start behaving like a minister of government. They specialize in gimmicks. We specialize in real solutions.
A few moments later.
I was very interested to find out why Mark Golding would say I wasn't in his constituency when I clearly thought I was. So I decided to go and look at Google Maps as well as look at the boundaries. So the first image I want to bring up is this is the Google Maps of the area where I was. So I started walking from here and then I walked and come here. Now the question is, where does Mark Golding constituency start? Because I know that he would have submitted this road as part of his Park Road. So where does his constituency start? So the next thing I did is I went to the EOJ. So if you look at the EOJ map, you can see this is St. Andrew Southern. So to find out where his boundaries, because this map, as you can see, ECJ, it's not very detailed. So we're gonna find where the intersection is. So we know we're looking for Orange Street, and we also know that we're looking for Slipe Road. So I think that this weird shape here give you an indication that we're in the right vicinity. So what I do is I take a screenshot of this, right, and I save this screenshot. Done. I think I've done this before. I'm just doing this again for your benefit, and then I take a screenshot of this one as well. Basically what I do is I place the Google the screenshot of the Google on the canvas like this, right? So this is the Google, and then what I do is I take the screenshot of the EOJ or the ECJ, and I change the opacity, which is basically the transparency of it, so I can see through it to see where is the borders. So as you can see, if you look here, you see this is a weird curve, and this is a weird line right here. So this is a gully. I think it's called Tivoli Gully. And then you have Baker Street and Slipe Pen. So I know I have Slipe Pen, I know I have Orange Street. So what I need to do is I need to match this with the borders. So here we go. I think I'm gonna change this one and use a better one. I think I have a better one here. So let's use this one. This one is of a higher resolution. So we will use a better one there, because I think that resolution was a bit poor. Right, so here we go. So we're here, and you bring this in like this. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to match the road. So we know we need to match Slipe Road, and we need to match the gully. And it's pretty standard. It's pretty standard stuff. You just have to know how to catch the areas. So let's just expand this now and see where we are. All right, so almost perfect. Let's see if it is perfect. So you want the line in the middle of the road. So for example, if you notice, this is Torrington Road right here, and then it turns onto Slipe Road, and then it cuts across a gully. Now if you notice in the video that I'm gonna overlay, but I did not say I was in South St. Andrew until I was in South St. Andrew. So if you look at this right here, I am now about to cross into South St. Andrew. So that white line that you just saw behind me represents the border. So the road splits down the middle between South St. Andrew and West Kingston, and then I walk onto Torrington Road, which is the Spark Road that we wanted to talk about. So it's actually, I was not in another constituency, as you can see based on the ECJ map. As a matter of fact, Torrington Road was submitted by Mark Golding in his Spark program. So the attempt to say I did not know where I was is actually flawed. It means that Mark Golding does not know his constituency borders. The border begins in the middle of the road, right at the intersection between Torrington Road and Slipe Pen Road. I crossed the white line, as you can see in here, and then I went on to Torrington Road. So all those viral videos and all the paid advertisements on the various social media blogging sites, facts have no friends.